It was tough, especially the circumstances surrounding the ending of last season. I didn't really go out the way I wanted to. It was a big reason why I wanted to stay with Cornell and kind of stick with the team that recruited me and kind of first believed in me. So I did everything right. I got my shoulder done and operated on, and I did the rehab right. I felt really good for the first couple months that I was back, and really didn't have any problems. Kind of just had that one day where everything kind of went wrong. And it was tough. I mean, at first I thought that, like, okay, maybe we'll try and do what we did last season and try and get through it and take a little time off and come back and kind of reevaluate. I had some issues with my artery. It was when my shoulder came out, it kind of like severed the artery, and there was like no blood flow going to my arm. We kind of had to rush out to the ER, and then I had to see a specialist. He had to operate, and he ended up placing a stent in my, I'm not sure if it was subclavian or axillary, but it was somewhere like in between there, I'm pretty sure. And that's kind of helping the blood get to my arm now. But they said no wrestling, no contact sports ever again, which was really tough for me to hear and for my family to hear. You sacrifice so much of your life, and you feel like you do all the right things, and it just doesn't go your way. But I mean, it was tough, but we also did a lot of reflecting. My career as a whole, the past like 5 years or so with Cornell, and it was kind of wild for me to think that I only really wrestled like one full season. Like, I almost wrestled a full season when I was a freshman, but the season got canceled because of the pandemic. But I was upset. It was kind of crazy to me that I only got the opportunity to wrestle at the NCAAs once. Wrestling there is like, it's like every wrestler's dream. It's like your modern day gladiator. So that was kind of surreal for me to think. Yeah, but I am glad that I had the opportunity that I was able to get the job done and make All-American status when I had my one shot. So if there's anything that I've learned from all of this, it's don't waste any opportunity, because you never know what the circumstances are. You never know if a global pandemic's going to shut everything down, or if you're going to have some issues with injury. I mean, I talked to my coach and I said, like, I'm not competing anymore, but I still want to offer some type of value to the team. I still decided to stay here. Like, I don't want to feel like I lost the year completely, so I want to just help out in any way that I can. So I still want to travel with the team and coach up some of the young guys and travel with them and just stay busy, keep my mind busy, and just try and give them any value I can at this point. I mean, obviously, making All-American, that was tough. A lot of like highs and lows in that tournament. The first day, I felt really good. My first match, second match, I kind of got beat up. But like I said, you gotta kind of keep going forward and not really dwell on a loss. And then I came in the next day and beat 2 All-Americans from the year before and the kid who took 3rd at Big Tens that year. But I remember waking up that morning and just thinking like, oh, this is gonna be a tough day. But I'm proud of myself for the way that I handled myself there. So obviously that, and just like the high of making All-American, I'd hope to feel that at some other point in my life. That was fun. And maybe the Virginia Tech match against Hunter Bowen, like, that was like my first like kind of big win. He was like 5 at the time. And even there I had a couple tough matches before. I had Parker Keckeisen, my first match, from Northern Iowa. He's #1 in the country right now. I think he was #2 at the time. And then I had Aaron Brooks right after that, and he kind of beat me up. So then I took a couple losses on the day, and we went into the next day, and I really didn't want to go 0-3 on the tournament. And then I ended up beating Bolin in overtime. It's a good memory.